Welcome to a TV20 News Break. I'm Dan Monroe. TV20 joined the City of Cleveland's Community Relations Board for their annual Women's History Month Employee Recognition Luncheon. TV20's Alex McTurna has the story.
The day was one of celebration as Mayor Justin Bibb and Director of Community Relations Grady Stevenson welcomed the nominated ladies to the luncheon and thanked them for their work, a mantra for the event to come.
Congratulations to all the women we are honoring here for this special occasion and event. And throughout the month, the biggest theme I've been talking about as we've been celebrating Women's History Month is the notion that a city that works for women is a city that can work for everybody.
This is always a special day for me. Being raised in a house by my mom and 5 sisters who were always doing over me. So having to celebrate women is always a special day for me.
The event focused on female employees of the City of Cleveland who were nominated by their chiefs and directors to receive recognition for their continued dedication to the city we all call home.
And I just wanted to stop by and first of all congratulate all of our honorees who were acknowledged or are being acknowledged today for the great work that they're doing and the way that they represent women and the power and the love that we bring to all that we do. It is indeed a privilege to read your stories, to understand how you're contributing to the lives of all Clevelanders. So congratulations to you and to those who support you in your circle of family and friends.
A total of 15 employees were recognized at this year's luncheon, all receiving a plaque and a tote bag full of gifts. Recipients also had their photo taken along with their nominator. Dr. Yvonne Pointer-McCrary acted as keynote speaker for this year's luncheon.
I found that most people who do anything extraordinary don't do it in their own strength. All you have to do is search the history for anybody, and you're going to find out that they were ordinary people who were catapulted into an arena that they were unprepared for.
The event closed with a prayer, wishing for the best for every employee and their loved ones.
May the strength of God sustain us. May the power of God preserve us. May the hands of the God protect us. May the way of God direct us. May the love of God go with us this day and forever, as we never forget to thank you, and may your angels watch over us. Amen.
Amen. The Cleveland Clinic and the City of Cleveland continue their partnership with the Cleveland Clinic Career Expo.
Langston Hughes Community Center was home to the most recent Cleveland Clinic Career Expo, welcoming members of the community to sign up or walk in to find a job. Director of Talent Acquisition at the clinic, Melissa Burrows, wanted to ensure that there were no barriers in the way of someone finding their perfect fit at the world-renowned hospital.
There are times where there are barriers for individuals to apply for positions, and that's something that we want to prevent. So one of the ways that we're preventing that is by opening up our doors at the Cleveland Clinic, having people come into this particular facility and then walking them through the process.
With the previous collaborations between the City of Cleveland and the Cleveland Clinic to bring new housing and a Meijer grocery store to the city, Cleveland City Council President Blaine Griffin sees no sign of the work slowing down and encourages residents to take advantage of the opportunities.
There were 3 things when I first, when I became a new council person and I walked the neighborhood with the CEO of the Cleveland Clinic, Tommy Mihalovich, and the first was fair and equitable development. We've worked very close on how we do development in the area. The second thing is we wanted to take advantage of the clinic's great wealth of resources as far as health and wellness, which is what they do. So we wanted to take advantage of that. But last but not least, we really wanted to make sure that we really focused on employment. Not just employment for the doctors and the people who are on the upper end of the pay scale for the clinic, but the workers. And now we're in the process of developing worker housing and other things, and we want to make sure that the people in our community have an opportunity to have the jobs that are necessary in order to be able to get into all of the great development and all of the great things that we're doing in the neighborhood now.
But along with being a career fair, the event was also a community fair. Local entrepreneur Waverly Willis and his team were on scene providing free haircuts to attendees.
The Urban Barber Association has partnered with Cleveland Clinic for a number of years now. Unfortunately, as we know, COVID put everything on a hold. So they're just now reopening the Langston Hughes Community Center. And just to get things back to normal, of course, we wanted to come out, support the event, support Cleveland Clinic, and do what we do as our part of giving back to the community, which is cut hair. So that's what we got. We got a gentleman here. He's getting a nice haircut from one of our guys. And we got about 150 people registered for the event today. So hopefully it'll be a lot more people coming in to get haircuts.
Along with free haircuts, the Cleveland Clinic was offering free health checks and health literacy at the event, which Ward 5 Councilman Richard Starr expressed is important to stay on top of.
Sometimes people forget that you really need to address your health care needs earlier than instead of you having to go to the emergency room. So taking a proactive approach is very important for residents and everyone in the city of Cleveland to really understand what they're doing. And like today, I learned myself that they are also offering health care for men on a 3rd floor. Which is really good and also can help people figure out a primary doctor. Sometimes people don't understand the importance of having a primary doctor. Someone who knows your body, works with your body, makes sure your care and your health care is together, understand what's going on with you. And sometimes that is overlooked because we just quite don't understand sometimes. So having a career expo today here at Langston Hughes Center is excellent opportunity to bring healthcare services to the residents at home in their neighborhood.
The Ohio Black Judges Association remembered 2 judges who recently passed away at the inaugural Judge Perry Jackson Memorial Ceremony.
Heavenly Father, we thank you for the memorial for Judge Perry Jackson, a man, Heavenly Father, who is the first African American to sit as a jurist in the state of Ohio. We stand collectively on his shoulders, and we thank you for allowing him to be present in the moment in time to allow us to do that.
The memorial ceremony is named after Judge Perry Jackson, the first African American to be elected as judge in the state of Ohio, paving the way for groups like the Black Judges Association today.
We are so honored the legacy that he leaves, and we thought that it would be appropriate to name our memorial service after him. Since we have formed, we've had 2 judges that have passed. Well, Judge Williams passed during the pandemic, so it was prior to our formation, so we weren't able to really acknowledge his death as a body of judges.
At the inaugural ceremony, the late Honorable James R. Williams and the Honorable Larry Jones, who passed in 2020 and 2021, were memorialized for their legacy and dedication to the city of Cleveland.
I have the pleasure of knowing Judge Larry Jones. I am familiar with many of the initiatives he pioneered and supported. After learning about this event today, I did some research concerning Judge James R. Williams and was very impressed with his judicial record and civic contributions. He is described as being both fair and tough and a long-time civic leader. Both of these judges, like Judge Jackson, were men of integrity, dedicated to service, and well respected by their peers and the members of the communities they served.
I would say, as someone who also works with the courts, that he left a very good impression. I've never heard any bad stories. Everybody loved him. He was their favorite person, and I believe he treated everybody fair, with respect and dignity.
It's a hard thing we're dealing with, but at the same time, it's wonderful to see how loved and how celebrated, and the thoughts, the wishes that continue to come in.
3 candles were lit. One to honor Judge Perry Jackson, one to honor the judges James R. Williams and Larry Jones, and one to honor all late colleagues and friends.
In the rising of the sun, and it is going down, we all remember them. In the blowing of the wind, and in the chill of winter, we remember them. When we are lost and brokenhearted, we remember them. For as long as we live, they too shall live in our memories, for they are now a part of us as we remember them.
We'll be right back after this. You're watching TV20 News.
Celebrate the 2022 Cleveland Asian Festival, taking place in Cleveland's Asiatown, Saturday, May 21st and Sunday, May 22nd from 11 a.m. to 7 p.m. Enjoy different cultures with our World Market, ethnic performances, fashion show, and Asian pop competition. Be part of the fastest growing festival in Northeast Ohio. Listen to live music on stage and across the event grounds. Enjoy authentic Asian cuisine from across Ohio. And check out our free health pavilion located in Asia Plaza. Enjoy live martial arts demonstrations and other activities. For more information, visit clevelandasianfestival.org.
Welcome back to TV20 News. I'm Dan Monroe. A Glenville neighborhood street has been renamed to honor a longtime Cleveland broadcaster. Parkgate in Cleveland's Glenville neighborhood has been renamed Bibb Way to celebrate the popular Cleveland news anchor. Cleveland mayor and cousin to Mr. Bibb, Justin Bibb, called Mr. Bibb a titan in the city of Cleveland.
And when I think about the contributions he's made to the state and the city, the biggest thing I think about is one word: service. Service, service, service. He served his country like my father in the Vietnam War. He was the first black anchorman in the state of Ohio, and he has always made sure that our family lived up to this legacy of service.
When Ward 9 Councilman Kevin Conwell went door to door asking residents to sign a petition for the street to be renamed, no one objected.
We went door to door to get signatures, because we have to do that to put the sign up here. And nobody said no. And people grabbed the pens and they signed Leon. They said, "Oh, Leon Bibb. They were signing. I said, "Marty, that's easy. It was easy to sign it for me to become councilman." I'll tell you that right now, man. So you stay over there to anchor, you don't run for office, because you can be the councilman in Glenville. Yeah, man. I'm telling you, it was easy.
At a reception after the unveiling of the street sign, Mr. Bibb spoke about how honored he was to have the street where he grew up named after him.
Well, I'll tell you, it's really heady to have Parkgate Avenue named in my honor. It's still Parkgate Avenue, but I'm really appreciative of what City Hall has done. Parkgate Avenue meant so much to me growing up. From the age of 3 to 18, we lived there. I don't even remember moving to the street. I was so young. But my parents saw something special in the Glenville neighborhood. So I'm just honored, and I thank everybody who had anything to do with it.
Well, if you'd like to see Bibb Way, you will find the sign at Parkgate and East 105th Street. Finally, the NARI Home Improvement Show, now in its 40th year, has played a vital role in helping consumers throughout Northeast Ohio make updates, renovate, and modernize their homes. This year, NARI is reaching back to the community and featuring playhouses and sheds built by local vocational students.
I met with the students. I presented the idea of them designing and building children's playhouses, which we have behind me today. And, they really took hold of that opportunity and came up with some really neat ideas. Each one of these playhouses have some pretty cool features. And the goal is with the playhouses is that they're available for auction. So you could bid on these at the show, and the monies that we earn will be provided to one student from each local vocational school will get a student scholarship. So they'll be awarded a student scholarship that they'll be able to use to further their career, whether it be used on tools or further education.
There were 2 separate competitions that the students competed in.
We had both a group of juniors and seniors, and then we also had some adult students, as I mentioned, from Lakeland College and Tri-C College that specifically helped build the show features. So we have the He Shed, She Shed competition between Remodel Me Today and Gem Construction, which is one of our show features, but the playhouses were composed of both junior and senior students.
To move the projects along, NARI members secured donations from local suppliers for the playhouses. Once the materials arrived, it was up to the students to use their creativity for the designs.
I mean, you have, one that's very colorful, that has a rock climbing wall, a fireman's pole that comes down from the loft, LED lighting that changes colors and is very brightly colored. You have another one that's modeled after a modern farmhouse with some scalloped shingles that they hand scalloped themselves. And we also have Lorain County JVS. They actually milled lumber from the school property, stripped the bark from the wood, and made support posts and railings for their front porch of their playhouse. And their HVAC students even installed a mini split unit that provides both heating and cooling for the children's playhouse. I mean, how great is that?
In an effort to attract more young people into the building trades, Mark plans to expand this program for years to come.
We're already talking about what next year's project might look like. Of course, we really can't dig into that until the new group of students come into place, and then we're able to meet with those students and kind of continue to massage that conversation. But I could tell you the experience that these students had today and the feedback from the instructors and even the marketing directors from each schools, they loved the morning, they loved the opportunity, and they definitely want to continue a partnership and a relationship with NARI Greater Cleveland, and who knows what next year's projects might be. So,
for more information on NARI Greater Cleveland, you can visit their website at narihomeshow.com. TV20 is streaming live 24/7. Visit TV20cleveland.com to see our live feed and more. Stay connected with TV20 wherever you go by liking and following us on Facebook and Twitter, and be sure to subscribe to our YouTube page to watch our numerous programs. Coming up next, learn about what's going on with the Cleveland Metropolitan Schools with this week's CMSD 360. Thanks for watching TV20 News. I'm Dan Monroe. Be sure to stay tuned for more on TV20. We are Cleveland.
Hello, I'm Darielle Snipes with the CMSD News Bureau. Welcome to CMSD 360, a look at news happening around the district for the week of April 3rd. Cleveland Metropolitan School District football players will showcase their talents today in front of recruiters at the district's first historically black colleges and universities combine. 11th grade players will perform a series of one-on-one drills at the Browns training facility in Berea from 9 to 12. Nicole Ward, the mother of Cleveland Browns quarterback Denzel Ward, will speak to parents about the recruiting process. On Monday, year-round students return to class after their 3-week spring break. Also on Monday, middle school students at Charles A. Muni will participate in a PACE Career Chats. PACE, which stands for Planning and Career Exploration, is an initiative to support and develop career vision and planning for students beginning in the 6th grade. During this series of career chats, professionals from the arts, sports, design, entertainment, and media industries will provide students with insight and information about their occupations. The career chats will also take place virtually on Tuesday for high school students. At 6 o'clock on Monday, be sure to go to the CMSD Facebook page to see CEO Eric Gordon answer your questions live. If you have a question for the CEO, be sure to add it to the comments section of the Talk to the CEO post on Facebook. There is a possibility Mr. Gordon will answer it during the live stream. Orders for the Executive Grill Spring Bake Sale need to be in by Wednesday. The delicious items for sale include cheesecakes, muffins, banana net bread, and cupcakes. To take a look at all the baked goods on sale, head to the clevelandmetroschools.org/grill website. You can email orders to the Executive Grill at clevelandmetroschools.org or call 216-838-2433. This Thursday and Friday, CMSD will hold open interviews for professional bus drivers and bus driver trainees. The interviews will take place at the Transportation Administration Office located at 3832 Ridge Road from 9 a.m. to 2 p.m. on both days. For more information about these positions and others, head to clevelandmetroschools.org/hiring. The school choice portal will close on Friday, April 15th for the second round of school choice and reopen on May 2nd. If you haven't done so already, be sure to make your selection for what school you would like your child to attend next school year. Here at CMSD, students and their families can choose the schools students attend if space is available, or in a few cases, the students meet admission criteria. For more information or to choose a school, be sure to go to choosecmsd.org. Well, if you haven't gotten your COVID-19 vaccination shot or booster, there are several standing clinics across the city. To find a clinic nearest you, go to guardianscle.org. Stay connected with what's going on in the district by downloading the CMSD app. You can find it wherever you get your apps. But also follow us on Instagram, Twitter, and Facebook. That way, you will know what is happening around the district. Well, thanks for watching CMSD 360. Have a great and productive week.